Okay, I think that should work now. Yes. Does this work? I think it works. Okay, perfect. Then let us see. Okay, yeah, it works. Then welcome to Blan's mysteriously buff and or cute Pokemon preferring Pokemon Tierlist. That is grand. Oh, Kieto Kenji-san, konbanwa, welcome. And okay, let's see, last time, basically, this be a problem with zooming? Okay, it could be that I have to scroll out totally for this, but this is what we got last time, right? Oh, and Daniv, hello, welcome. Delnev, I recognize you. Okay, one second. But yeah, anyways, let's see. So basically, Pokemon I started to play Leaf Green version, which is the first gen remake, and Emerald and Sapphire version, right? So I think third generation Pokemon holds a special place in my heart. Oh, Lixie, welcome. We are doing a Generation 3 tier list. Oh, thank you so much for liking my YouTube channel. Yes, everyone, check out my YouTube channel. But yeah, Starkuma, welcome. Lixie, welcome. Demon Lord, welcome. Anyways, let us get right in with. So basically, if you have not watched before, it's basically like the thing is. I think it says it down here somewhere. It's basically like a GitHub page of ktuneavenger.github.io, and you can pick like your favorite of each type, of each generation, kind of. Yes, Pokemon. Oh, you're welcome. From Pimo, welcome. Kosusozo-san, konbanwa. And yeah, generation 3. So let us start with normal type. So what do we have here? We have these picks here. Whoops. With these picks of normal type, right? And let's see. I love this one. This one is cute. This one is, I think, not as cute as this one. This is cute. This is Bird. Lazy Pokemon, which is really strong. I think this one is kind of cool too. But it's kind of lanky. This is also cute. It's like a mouse. Let's see. Oh, Blan, have you seen Jojo? Yes, I watched Jojo. Oh, yeah, seen it. But I never finished it. I watched like part 1. Ooh, whoops, that was my chair. Okay, I think I'm fine. My chair is fine, I hope. Bulk is going well. Bulking season, okay. Yes, pickup ability is great. But yeah, Jojo, I have watched like all of part 1, most of part 2, most of part 3, half of part 4. and I think I never ended like most of them. A lot of part 5, and other than that, not much. Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, JoJo is great. I could be a JoJo character. I could be a stand user. But let's see. I think this one is really cute too, and this one is cute too. This one is fine. It's an interesting gimmick with the like color changing. Cute. This one is, I think, like it looks a bit evil, right? A bit angry, but it has big potential for cute personas or cute booksonas, cute fan art, right? So I think this is really high because of that. This one is cute too, but it has no body, and chameleon is fine. So let's see this or that. I will pick Zangoose just for the comic potential. Yes. Then next we have fire. Yes. I think Zangoose is also like a really like classical pick for furries because it's a really like furry kimono, furry kind of body humanoid animal but still fluffy. Yes. Let's see, fire. I think Classic and Sophia, of course, cute. These are also cute. But I think I will go with the chicken, right? The tiny chicken. The tiny chick. Totic. Then for water. Oh, there are a lot of water types. I think I have to scroll out of it, right? So let's look at all of them, kind of. Oh, Elfie the Silly. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you. Okay, so basically for water. Let's see. Wait, that was an easy pick, and I will also probably pick this, but like there are basically a lot of really great designs, right? So we have Mudkip, which is a 10 out of 10 design. I mean, look at him. True, fire type seems kind of rare, right? So yeah, oh, Edgar Martinez will come. And have you seen Jojo? Yes, I have seen Jojo. 俺はジョジョが見たことあるけど I did not see all of them. 全部が見えなかった。みんながジョジョが好き。Does everyone here like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Bizarre. But yeah, Mudkip really high. Swampwood is also cute, but I think the eyes are not that cute. True, but I like the Mudkip like special thing. Oh, no, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Then. So these are interesting. I think it's meant to be like Kappa, but I don't like Kappa Maki because it is cucumber. So, Kappa Maki がキュウリが入れたから、それはちょっと嫌い。Then we have Seagull. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, Robert Gardner, welcome. Yeah, I think like the Winkle, I think. Not sure. It's also really cute, but it's kind of an annoying. Oh, it's everywhere Pokemon. But the design, I think, is really cute. It reminds me kind of, if I think about it, I saw it before that, but it reminds me of the seagulls of like cel-shaded Zelda. This here is a bit too geometric for me, which I guess seems like something that is criticized often in newer generations, right? But so like if this would be in a new generation, maybe people would say, "Oh, this looks silly." It was supposed to be an airplane. Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, I think this one is really cute. This one is also really cute. I love it, right? It's like really weak, but it's just like I think it's got source kit, like a on water walking thing, which I think is like from like the design thinking great, because it's like, oh, this animal that exists in real life is kind of out there, right? It's kind of alien, but it's just an animal that exists. And it also has the like just a round ball with a face going on, which is great. So this is definitely really great. So like basically like Mudkip is 10 out of 10. This one here is for me also like 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. Like really great, right? Really, like we have already like many great designs of like just 4. I love like 1, 2, 3. This is also cool, I think. Maybe it's a bit angry, and for the shark, I don't like that it doesn't have a body, which is probably my biggest critique on most designs. If it doesn't have a body, or like the head and it's kind of inside the body. Sasuke is so cute in Japanese. It literally goes ah. Ah. Serendip says, I may not be a Pokemon guy, but I've always found it silly when fans said that the new generation wasn't cool like the old ones. I think I'm a bit split on that. Because, like, I think there are some things, some characteristics in old designs that I really love, which kind of got away with time, sadly. Like, for example, like this, like, I call it like 90s, early 2000s anime eyes, right? Like the kind of kimono kigurumi eyes, which are like free, the like kimono fursuit eyes, which are like triangles. So sankakuge no kotachi no me ga mecha suki. So I like this one here. Let's see, this one here, right? Looking Machoke, Lugia. They all have like the kind of like fierce but not evil eyes. Oh, and like Typhlosion too, right? So I really like those eyes, and I feel like basically like all the ones I picked, right? This one too here. And it seems like in the new generation, it's not as common anymore. And the other thing with new generations is that often I think the design, or like parts of the design, seem to be not designed with like sketching in the pen, but seem to be have been designed inside a 3D program, modeling program. That's for example the like how it's called, like the alien, not Pokemon, the like, I'm not sure, like 7th generation, I'm not sure. Like Sun and Moon, was it? Well, like kind of like, or like also like with the Pawmi, which is new, where like the paws and the how was it called, like the nails, look that they are attached on basically in a 3D program. Don't make that much sense, I think. Yes, I like muscles. But yeah, totally. Like Serendip says, I can see the style change, but it's still when people say things, why are the objects now? True. Like, for example, like just like a slime and another slime and a ball, right? True. And I think like with like being more soft and round, there's the danger of like having like I think like a design can have like make sense parts that are round and make sense parts that are hard, right? But I think a lot of new designs have like seem a bit thrown together or like not that much visual language. I mean, this one also seems thrown together, right? It's like an older gen. But yeah, I feel like many designs are like really like look kind of natural in their thrown togetherness. Like this like is also kind of like combined thing, right? But looks natural kind of. Yeah, I think Chandelure is also really great. I love that one too. I also love like the balloon Pokemon that was Generation 4. Some crazy haircuts. Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of like having just like a Pokemon with funny human hair. I guess it's like in this generation with this character too, but Chandler is cute. I also like the first evolution of it, right? And the second one too, I guess. Okay, but yeah, let's continue here with the water things, but all really nice thoughts. Love thinking about those things. So, for this whale Pokemon, it's fun, but the eyes are a bit creepy. This is cuter with the eyes. I always loved this one too, kind of, because it's like, looks really like derpy, kind of, right? But in a good way, and it says like orange and blue color combination, which is also great. Oh, I love it in this one and in this one too, right? Basically, I think the color combinations are great too, right? It's always like yellow and blue, kind of. Yes. So, like, basically, like, I think it's all good designs, right? Maybe, like, people would say this is like, if it's supposed to be in a new generation, it looks silly. But I think, like, it's like funny, silly, kind of cute, silly. Yeah. This one is cute too. It has like just a crab, but like kind of satisfying shapes. This one I don't like that much, but it causes a bit much going on. And but yeah, I really like this one. It looks also a bit evil. This one I really like. Then we have kind of like this ugly duckling theme with a cheese fish turning into a, what would this be called? Mermaid serpent kind of thing. Where I don't even think this one is like that much of an interesting design. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think this one is cool and a cool gimmick. To mermaid, right? And I really love this one, right? From this one, I got plushie from a Pokemon Center, right? Like from Tokyo Poke Center. I got the plus of this. So I like, yeah, how was it called again? This feel. And it's like just round and cute. Yeah. Yeah, so Sphele I think is really cute. It's like also great as a plus. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's just a baby. And yeah, I got him in a Pokemon Center in. It was the Pokemon Center close to Tokyo Station, I think. Hmm. They kind of had a lot. But yeah, it was kind of like in a building, like office-looking building, and at the entrance there was no one, and then in the Poké Center there were so many people. Like, it's always like really like a bustle there, right? But it was at least possible. I think it was like also in a Pokemon Center in how was it called? Pokemon Center in near Shibuya, where there was a lot, and Ikebukuro, and in Ikebukuro it was like before closing, there were so big lines. I just like took pictures of like the kind of like wall paintings of Pokemon. Yeah. But yeah, it was really fun. But yeah, with this line, I think kind of course, like it's clear that it's like this is like a baby Pokemon, right? Where there are like 3 evolutions. And the first one looks really cute, right? So for me, it's often that either the first or the third is great, right? Because mostly the first has the cuteness factor and the third has the coolness factor. But the problem for me is kind of this and those. They're both kind of not that cool, I think. Like this one is like he looks like a monk or something. Like a Ozo-san. Which is of course not bad. But he doesn't look really fierce. He looks more relaxed kind of. And this one looks like a bit like a clown, I guess. And also not really fierce. But yeah, and also kind of it's just the blue thing, right? So I think here this design regressed a bit. Like here the detail, which is the like how is it called, like beard or something? How is it called a beard? Like upper lip beard? I'm not sure. Anyways, I think like it doesn't have a lot of cool things going on and loses the cuteness. Crashing wave. I have not thought about it. When I think about it, this part here, right? So it looks kind of like the like how it's called, like the great wave of like Japanese really popular art, right? With like the Mount Fuji and stuff, right? But then it has like a nose here. Oh, I wish you luck on editing the video. Yes, mustache. Exactly. But yeah, and it doesn't have like the nice color contrast that those have. So I think it's sadly. I'm not sure if I like this one more or this one more, but feel is like basically 10 out of 10 again, right? So we have a lot of really great designs here, I think. 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10, or maybe also 8 out of 10. Or basically, if you think like how you design a gull, a seagull, it's a 10 out of 10, right? Like, look at him. So yeah, I really can't complain. And like water types, it seems water types are often really abundant. But yeah, then we have the pearl clam thing, which is also kind of cute. It's like the second clam. We have one in the first generation. I think I like both. Not a bad design, I think. Maybe not that interesting, but it's fine. Then we have like those two, right? Where I think like they are kind of cool, I guess. Maybe not too much. Like, basically, like, for how difficult they are to get. I think they're not that cool, right? This is like just a sea snake, or how is it called? Moray eel. And it kind of reminds me of the one in Mario, right? And I think it's kind of a weak design. I like the color combination, but it doesn't look fierce. It looks derpy, but also not strong. I like this design more in derpiness. And yeah, deep seal, yes. Oh, yeah, thank you so much, Till, for being there. Yes, it was really fun. Thank you for being there. But yeah, and this one has kind of a bra, right? Which is kind of, oh, it's pink, so it's female, and it has eyelashes in the bra. Which is also kind of meh, I think. So, like, these are probably the weakest designs here. Probably. Yeah. I think I really don't like this one. But yeah. And that's like, I like in general like more like manly Pokemon, right? But this one here, the heart thing, I think it's really cute, kind of. I love that one. Or like maybe not love, but like 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I think it's a funny concept, right? It's like they're like these aquarium fish that look like kind of this shape. So like it's something that exists and it's fun. It could be a bow tie, yes. But yeah, I really like this one too. I think like it's like meant to be like a like prehistoric fish, right? But yeah, I think it's really cool. And the legendary, it's also cool, I think. It's not a bad legendary. I like the fire one more, right? Groudon. But this is also not bad. So yeah, that took a bit long. Let's skip Mudkip. Or Sfeel. Or Mudkip. Sfeel. Mudkip. Sfeel. Ah, this is really hard, right? So I think like basically like in some generations there's like, oh, I kind of don't want to pick anyone. But here I could like easily pick 4 or 5. So I really love Sfeel, but I will take Mudkip for now. I also have a Mudkip Plus that I got as a child. But yeah. Then Grass. And for Grass I think, which is really interesting here. Basically, I think the first line of the starters is the only line, or like one of the only lines, I guess, with like the like normal type. What's it called? Sloth is also like this, but here it's really, really much right. I love the second one. I think the second one looks really cool, and the like counter shading on the body, like the chest and neck, is really cool with the red. And it loses that in the evolution, right? And I think the shape is also a bit more balanced with like all the like gliding and head with things. It's kind of really nicely balanced between that and the third evolution is kind of bottom heavy and has a like too big head, right? Like normally, kind of to show coolness or show that it's like a fully grown Pokemon in evolution, the head is small, kind of, right? But then it gets bigger again. So I think like this one looks much cooler kind of, and is a really great design. And I'm kind of disappointed by the end evolution. And also like the yellow things at the back are kind of, are they like egg that can pop if you are not careful? Ew. Okay, I would pick this one I think. But yeah, basically to continue and quickly go over the other. We talked about this design already. It reminds me of Cucumber. This one is kind of like a Mario character, right? But it's also cute. These ones are fine. So let's see. They are like Tengu, but I think like it makes sense, right? That this one is like head in the body, right? Because there are also like many like mythical creatures that have kind of body as head or head as body, right? Like really big heads. But I think it makes him also less cool again, right? So that's one thing. Which is like probably a really personal thing why I don't like too big heads or like heads as body. The second thing is he doesn't really have arms or hands, right? It's just like stubs with leaves. Which makes sense because it's like fan, but it also makes him less cool, I think. So yeah, basically he doesn't have a chest. He doesn't have arms. So that's why I don't like him that much. Clinard says, I think Trico is based on a tree. In the first stage, his tail is a sprout. In the final forms, the tail is a pine tree. Oh. Maybe, but what are the yellow things then? And I think the rest of the design doesn't look like a pine tree, but like normal leaves, right? So I think like this one, like the tail would not be like the texture of a pine tree, but maybe like some like shrub. I'm not sure. But yeah. Next we have Shroomish, which I love. He's like cute and also really strong with getting like the like sleep, not sleep powder, but spore, which is really strong, like stronger sleep powder. But yeah, just for the design, he's like round and fun. And yeah, cute basically. For the evolution, I like him too, but the arms are kind of stubby, which I guess you can extend them to punch, but yeah, it's hard to say. I think it's like a quite creative design and a nice design though, right? With like the head thing and stuff. Oh, wait a second, I'll be right back. So back. Freedom is very good. True. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's like a bit of a lot going on design, but I think I still like it. It's like it would be like a 6 out of 10 for me or something. I think with like all the things going on, it still works kind of. Yeah. Oh, Soul Chromatic, welcome. And Lob Awesome, welcome. Stripe Back says, I need to watch your Tierlist for the first 2 gens later. Yes, they are all on my YouTube channel, so please check them out anytime. Yeah, it's always fun to do, and I will also make newer generations. Then those are around. Welcome. Are we talking about Pokemon? Yeah, thanks so much. What are we talking about? Anyways, there is this Pokemon, which I think is cute. Let's see. I think the like blue rose is kind of out there, but it's still cute and fine. Here is encounter Soul Chromatic. Soul Chromatic, yeah, welcome Soul Chromatic. Let's see. Then we have like the Cactus Pokemon who has a crown. He reminds me of the like SpongeBob episode with the sea cucumber, but cuter. And I love his mouth, right? Because it's kind of a mouth that doesn't exist often. I think maybe it's in Digimon, but I think there was not a Pokemon yet with that kind of mouth shape. Cacnea. That's Cacnea, right? This one is called differently, right? I think like I really love it too, yeah. Because it's like, again, like, yeah, kind of the same. Yeah, because like this is like, the eyes are really cool, I think. And the mouth is really cool too. And it's round, but it's not just round. And I think like the shape of the kind of arms are also really cactus-like, right? So I think it's a really solid design. And it looks also really cute. And it's like round, but not just a ball. And it has a lot of like, if you think about it, features about the cactus, right? Like the spikes and this like pattern, and like this is cactus shaped, and yeah, and like the crown is like a flower or something. I think it's really cute. But yeah, same kind of thing as Soul Chromatic says for me. Like the evolution, I really don't like because like it's creepy, and I guess it's supposed to look creepy, right? Because it's like a dark type. But I think it doesn't have a coolness factor. And I think there are 2 things I really don't like either. It's like one is like, or like 3. One is like that it doesn't look cool, right? I want a cool end evolution. The second thing is, I don't understand why like the head is like it is, right? Like, would it be a big spike? And I think the third thing is that basically I think the body shape and the whole shape and also the pose, it looks like a, how it's called, like a cookie gingerbread man, right? Which is kind of boring, I think. It's just like a gingerbread cactus. Gingerbread cactus. Who is not intimidating, but kind of scary, but it's just a gingerbread cactus. Also, I'm not sure why, like on this design, they could not make like any like big spikes or like, oh, like, for example, like a lot of like Digimon or like Monster Hunter monsters have where they have like elbow spikes or something that are bigger or something. More like upper body, lower body. It's just an A pose gingerbread man. It's, I think, like sadly a bit of a meh thing. Awesome says in its Pokédex, it says he doesn't move when you look at him, but when you turn around, he moves. That makes sense, but... But yeah. But yeah, I really love like the first one. The next. Yeah, I think that's probably the weakest plant design, I think. Then here. So this is, I think, something that kind of grew on me with time, I think. Because if you think about it, if these like fake eyes are the eyes, I think it looks uncool, right? But if then the real eyes are the eyes, I think it looks really cool, right? It has kind of this like Hollow Knight, Shy Guy, masked character, Bomberman kind of thing going on, right? And yeah, it's a bit with these things. Yeah, I think it's fine, and like I think with the body bottom thing, you can kind of, it's like kind of like really easily conveyed that it's kind of squishy, right? Kind of like jello soft thing. So that's nice, I think. And yeah, just love the eye expressions, kind of. This one too, right? So I think they are also solid designs. They are also like kind of like, if you think about it, out there for a fossil Pokemon, right? So after this generation, there came things like really common dinosaur species like T-Rex or something, or Triceratops. But this is quite an early gen for such an like out there fossil Pokemon, I think. And he looks cute, I think. Basically, the only rock that is squishy, I'm not sure. Yes. And then we have a Bananosaurus. Banana Bronchosaurus. I'm not sure. Oh. Okay, I will cut this out later. What happened? Delete this. Oh. One second. Alright, we were here. Where were we again? Yeah, we'll cut this out later at like 4, but it's totally fine. Maybe just a bit annoying. So Tropius. Sometimes I've forgotten Pokemon. I have like a friend who really likes it, right? And for me it's a bit split. I like the banana theme. And let's see. I like that it is chunky, of course, right? But it seems kind of a tiny bit too thrown together for me. Like kind of like a gimmick, combine 1 and 2 things, right? But on the other hand, I like the banana theme. Is it able to fly? Because it looks really chunky, right? Yeah, right, it's a flying type. But yeah, it's like kind of like a... It's not a mad design for me. But it's like, I think it has like ups and downs. I like the idea, but it kind of has like a Digimon feel of like chicken with machine guns, right? Which of course also has like Blastoise, right? But I think on Blastoise, it doesn't change the body shape too much. It's like really round, right? Here we have like a really like kind of stocky but also thin things design. Maybe. Yeah, really hard to say. I think it would also probably fit into non-Pokemon games, kind of. I'm not sure why it feels a bit less of a Pokemon for me. Maybe because the concepts don't feel that much combined. Like on others, right? I mean, like, it's like there are these and these Pokemon, right? But like, it feels like this is just the characters. And this is like just a like sea anemone, and this is just like a reptile with some kind of leaves, but not like a banana. But yeah, it's not a bad design though. I don't hate it. But yeah, out of all those, I think like these are really cool. This first cactus is cool. This small mushroom is cool, and I will still pick this one here because it's like I think really balanced, really satisfying counter shading. It has cool eyes and a cool expression, and the kind of outline shape is also really satisfying. Sadly, it evolves into this. I want to eat the fruit. Okay, so yeah, we have this now. Then, okay, let's go to electric. Electric type. Really not that many, right? Sadly. Let's say basically only 2 lines because these are like kind of opposites of each other. Okay, I'll stop now. What did I say? Oh yeah, basically I really liked this. I think it's really cute. It's like a electro dog. Looks like a corgi kind of. And I think the evolution is also really cool, right? It has like really like streamlined for fast modern shapes. Like yeah, technology, and the color scheme is also cool with the blue and yellow, which is also always great. And before that, the screen is also great, right? Because it's like maybe it's like charging from green to blue or something. So yeah, basically really great designs. I think which do I like more? I think I love both basically, but I will pick this one just for the color. And the other two, minus and plus, is like colored pictures, right? So like it's basically just colored pictures, but I like them. They're cute. In Pokemon, yes. So we'll pick this one. Then ice. Oh, now I can pick Sweet, right? So I think like the ice evolution of this one is like kind of the least cool one. But it's fine. It's fun for the gimmick idea. I like this one's design. It's cute, kind of. Like with like something clothing or so. But this one is just a head ball, right? And it looks also evil. This one is kind of humanoid, right? This one is not at all. It's just a giant head ball, and I think giant head balls for me get less points. Then we talked already about the sphere line and the ice legendary is fine, I guess. I think it really looks like, if you think about it, like the newer generations kind of like alien things, right? So, yeah. Yes, Typhlosion. Once again, I will pick Sphelia. Basically, Typhlosion I picked as the favorite of all time of Generation 2. Wait a second. Is it here? It's really tiny here. So yeah, totally get it. Because he has like the, like, what I say, like 90s, early 2000 eyes, fierce eyes, really nice contrasting with grey and, oh, sorry, with grey and beige. And it's a fire type. Yes, really love it too. Yeah, not alien, ancient. This is. Then fighting type. We talked about most already. So let's see. We have this one here, which I think is really cute. And I think this is meant to be like sumo fighter. And I think I like the pose too. But yeah, I think this has more cuteness factor than this one. And it's of course bottom heavy, but it's also small, which is bottom heavy. Because they do like leg day every day, right? Like every day is leg day. So that makes sense. And I think the color combination is really satisfying with like this like earth tones, terracotta, cream thing. The ear thing is a bit not my style, but other than that, I'm also not sure how like the mouth works. But yeah, colors are satisfying. I like this one more though. Here we have meditating Pokemon with also legs, which is kind of lanky, but kind of also has satisfying colors. Not sure what the head hair is meant to be, if it's like stone? No. True. Yeah, because he has like boxing gloves, right? Mm. Let's see. Yeah, I think this one is also like quite cool, right? I like the color combination too. Did I choose prelim or this? The thing is, I think I should go with Zemlip says, the Pokemon that blur the line with humans are confusing to me. Which do you mean? Do you mean like this one here, Blaziken, or do you mean like the boxer one? Compuskin. Ah, with like the ties, right? Ties. Yeah, I think I will choose this one for now. Because like, I love Prelim too, right? But this one looks more fierce. And I think it's not easy to make a design that is a chicken but still looks cool. And also, if I would think about if it would be a kind of furry drawing of it, I think this one would be cooler than this. So I will pick this one for now. Combusken looks like the mascot of Polo Campo, a Latin American chicken restaurant. Okay, wait a second, I have to look that up. Polo Campo mascot. That's so funny. I want to eat that. Is it good? Okay, because I'm getting hungry for chicken, I will choose Combusken. Ooh, thank you so much, Laura. Awesome. It says, I saw Zangoose. It says it's a cat of weasel. I say it's the best Pokemon ever. Yes. There are a lot of Zangoose fans, and I know a lot of friends who love him too. Yes, it shows him. It's a cat mongoose, okay. Then next, we have Poison, which there are also really not many. Like, basically 3 lines. Let's see, this is not easy. I think this one is like a really weak Pokemon, right? The colors are kind of much going on, but signal colors, so makes sense. And I like the shading on the kind of wings because they are really kind of look like you would bite into them. This one is fine. I think this one is really cute. It's again like one of the like cute derpy Pokemon. I like the color combination. I don't like the evolution of it that much. We have a fierce snake. I think for this one I will take like the trash gobbling. It looks like a slime snail round thing. Calpin, yes, Calpin, right? Yes, I will pick him. Then we have Ground. I think Ground is like kind of like whoops. Ground is like medium many. And let's see. Yeah, this line is great. This is like the base design is like not cool, but the evolutions are cool. This thing is also cool. I love Trapinch so much. So Trapinch is the second Pokemon I got a plushie of at the Poké Center. Oh, Kusuro-san ga kita. Konbanwa. We are doing Pokemon Tierlist. 3rd generation. Sentient stomach. But yeah, Trapinch I love. So Trapinch I got at the Poké Center. And if you look closely at my design, I look a bit like Trapinch, right? Do I look like Trapinch? I look like him, right? Round eyes and zigzag mouth. Rah rah rah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, basically top tier design. I also love that his head is so big that he falls over. Yeah, that could also be. But yeah, I think he's really cute. I kept getting shinies of Trapinch. Oh, I'm so jealous. I wanted to. I never got shinies when I was a child. But yeah, then Trapinch really cool, right? Then we have the second evolution, which is also cool and totally different, right? Yeah, I think like basically, I think it's like a line, which is really crazy, right? It has like a big changes. So like most of the like 3-step Pokemon are like, it basically looks the same but cooler, right? But this one has like evolution kind of really like lava and then flying thing. But also, I think like all of those designs really, really well stand on their own, kind of, right? Like, if this would be three different lines, I would love all of them. I think like this is a cooler, how is it called, Dragonfly, than the second generation Dragonfly. And yeah, of course, Flygon I really love too. I think like it was like the coolest dragon Pokemon I found. It's not that strong, but and it's also not top heavy. But I guess like the weakest things are the kind of wings that don't look that cool. But other than that, I think I love the design. It's also really satisfying to evolve it. Hmm. Yeah. So basically, this is a really, really like all of them are like 10 out of 10, or let's say 9 out of 10. This is 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'm not sure how weak they are, but like, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's not weak. I have no idea. I'm not sure about Pokemon strategy. I only know cool designs or cute designs. Yeah, we talked about this one before, and this one is something that like this one looks kind of alien. It's basically like these like really like early civilization puppet looking alien things, right? But I think this grew on me too. It's kind of a really bulky design and round and not humanoid and a bit scary. There's also the question, what is the eyes, right? If like these are the eyes, then I don't like it. If these are the eyes, I like it, I guess. Probably these are the eyes. I have no idea. And then we have Groudon, who's really cool. It has a really, really big potential for uh, cool art too, right? I see. But yeah, I think for now, for ground Pokemon, I will pick here uh, this year because Trapinch, because it is. I can pick the other ones. They're like really strong ones here, right? This one later. So we'll pick this one for now. Ta-da! Yeah, I think I like Groudon more because it looks, I think, manlier and kind of as a pack line. Like it looks kind of like not thick, but you can fix it in fan art. Then flying. Let's see. Hmm. Is this maybe a tough one? 1 second. I think I have to now. This over here, but so for flying, out here, but okay, flying. Let's see. A little bit more here. Perfect. Let's see. So, pretty butterfly, not bad design. Whoops. Uh, kind of birds, kind of boring, but fine. I really love this one. This is cute. This one is pretty, but I like the pre-evolution more. And this one here is cool. It's like a cicada, right? But I like this kind of dead one more. Like the ghost type one. This is cute, but yeah, it's cute. This one is, I think, boring compared to this. I think it's like, makes sense. It's like hidden in the clouds or something. But it doesn't look fierce enough for me. We had that one before. And oh, you like that one. 1 second. I will quickly sneeze. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. I think I like the dragon, like pseudo legendary dragon, of course, but I think like the wings look kind of weird again, right? Like kind of why are they only one color? They look like in the show. They look like I would have loved if they have more texture. Yeah, this is fine, of course. Like really iconic. And like Lugia is like just Lugia. I like got Lugia a spot right. So I think just to be fair, and I will pick this one here now because it's really cute. Then Psychic, which has really many kind of. Also not know. 1 second. I didn't know that like the like question and exclamation marks were added. Whoops. And yeah, let's see. I think this is a really classic top pick kind of. But and like I like rolls. But the problem with this one here is basically, of course, that's like a thing, right? So if we have this, 1 second. So we look at this, right? So like everyone reads it like that, like the mouth is hidden, right? And this is like the ear, right? And then it looks cool. But uh, some people told me that they think like the top right part is the nose and the right part is like kind of like the lips or mouth, and then it looks really, really uncool. Yeah. Love Awesome says, if you tried spelling your name with unknown Blan yet, but yeah, surname. And I think because of that, I mean, I would not pick it anyways, but because it's not that cool, it's much more agile or something. But yeah. Then we did that one before. I think like drawing or how it was called looks really cute. Just like the like scary back thing of like when it stops jumping, it dies, which is scary. Okay. But yeah, okay. I help Brooklyn Arts. Okay, imagine. Can you see my mouse? Scrolling more. Okay, imagine this one here is the nose, okay? This is the nose, this is the eye. Nose, this is the mouth. This is the mouth, okay? This is like the lips, and this is the nose. And she's kind of looking up, like some kind of Picasso drawing. Can you see it? Okay, I'm so sorry. Sorry for traumatizing everyone. But yeah. Then we have the evolution of the Sproing, which I think is not as cool, kind of. Like the first one was like really cute. The second one, kind of forgettable and kind of too round for me. Like, if this would be a new generation, I would probably say this is too round, everything is kind of wavy. What does this say here? Then we have sun and moon, which are fine geometric, I guess. Also kind of boring. Had this before. Oh, I really love this one here. Right? Like it's like shiny and looks cute. And it's like a, how it's called? Pudding? Wind chime. And the colors are satisfying combination. The kind of a blue silver, right? And the pink. Really nice. I think I really love this one. Then we have this pre-evolution. I think it's cute. Not bad. True Tendon sculpts. Oh, Tendon. Welcome. True, that's an upgrade, but he doesn't look cute, right? Like, it's just like in pig gremlin thing. That's not cute. And why are the arms so like gooey? It's like goo. Is it like Play-Doh? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Bronk is cute. Like he's even blushing. Why is Bronk blushing? He's just so happy. And look at this like tiny hand things. Is it fat? But yeah. Then we have the like next pseudo legendary line, which I think is really popular. This one here. And I love the first one. Of course, every of them is cool and he has kind of angry eyes. Some of the second one has kind of weird eyes. But yeah, I think for me it's just fine. It's of course a really manly Pokemon, but again, face head. Serum says, wait, I just remembered. Do you remember when I told you that Feraligatter's back sprite was cursed? True. Why was it cursed again? Yes, Strikeback. I think Ember looks a lot cooler than Grumpig. Because Grumpig is kind of like a... Is he like slouching back? He's a really weak posture, kind of. And I'm not sure what the hands are doing. Are they just floating? Is he trying to spook us? But yeah, Ember I think looks really cool. Ah, yes. Then we have Latios, which are cool, I guess. Yeah, I think they are cool. I don't like the changes and like Sun Moon where they like change into more plain planes. And this one, now what's it called? Tidati or something? I'm not sure. It's really cute. It reminds me of the Little Prince. So that's cute, I think. I'm not sure if it's meant to be Little Prince. It's like Tanzaku, probably connected to, what was it called again? Summer putting wishes on a bamboo twig things. It's a wish tag, yes. And then we have like all the DXs, which are cool, I think. What is the coolest one? Maybe the standard one. Or the second one. I'm not sure. Question mark and Dark Lugia, which is of course cool, but I see. It's kind of like the back sprite in Generation 3 or something is of Ferrocata is like just how's it called? Hamstrings glute attack. Oh, whoops. But yeah, I think for this one I will choose this one here. Really cute. I also used to beat Cynthia in Generation 4. So that's fun. And we have Bug. Which one did we not have yet? Oh, right. Wurmple, which is something really cute. Like all the like cocoons are like fine, but like nothing special. This one I really love, of course. Just for the design, it's weak. And this one I really love too. From the design, from the idea, from like this like zigzag thingies, and like the tiny, this here, right? The, how it's called? How is it called in English? Holy people, dead people ring. Then we have like on the bottom here, these two. A halo, yes, halo. These two ones I don't like that much. I think they look kind of like, I'm not even sure. This one looks like kind of a courtroom judge. And this one looks weird too. I don't like them. They are not cute and they're also not cool. So I'm not sure what they are. Does anyone use them? Yeah, for these two, it's a bit difficult because it's like, this one is cute, but their eyes are kind of weird. And for this one, sadly, their eyes are really weird, right? Like, I think like it looks cool in general. It looks a bit like a cockroach and crunchy, but the eyes that are really far apart make it like have a really big head, which make it really less intimidating and more derpy kind of. This one is looking at you cutely, but this one is then like basically gets less cool for the eyes. And I think the colors are really nice with like the kind of like steel blue purplish thing. It's a nice hue with like purple and gold. I guess like this also has purple and gold, but it's like the skin and weird hairdo, and I don't like it. Ancient bug, yes. So basically, for this one, Wumble gets an honorable mention, but I really love Surskit, and I really love this one here. So we'll pick this one, and I think it's a really interesting concept too, and it's kind of weak, but the ability also makes for fun things. Okay. Done. Next, rock type. Let's see what we have for rock types. Oh, we have the aggro line, which is the best thing ever. Okay. Okay, let's start. Let's keep our calm. no spurs. Oh, I took Sasuke to the league. That's great. Okay, no spurs is. I don't like it that much, but it's much, 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 much cooler than the evolution that doesn't look cool at all. So yeah, it's not a bad design. I can get where it comes from, and but yeah. Then we have the Akron line. So I've got this one here. It's called, this is Akron, right? This is called, I'm not sure. Oh no, the nose. Yes. Yes, the compass. But yeah, this one here looks really cool. This is fine and also cool. And this is extremely, extremely cool. Like, best thing ever. Like, look, he has like, one thing is I already made fan art of him, right? So that means a lot. And it's basically a really manly Pokemon. The like head thing kind of makes him always look a cool thing, cool upper eyebrow thing. Then the eye is cool, also kind of early 2090s. And the mouth has a zigzag pattern, just like me. Iron is based on the Kaiju. Right. So basically, like, I would pick it instantly. Like, basically, like, I think Nidoking is also based on the Kaiju, right? Like, Nidoking and Rhydon, Rhyhorn, and Aggron. So I love them all. And they're buff. And Fanart can make them even buffer. Then they're double buff. And awesome, okay? But yeah, we basically got our favorite already. But just to be safe, one second. Also, I love the first evolution too. It's like the tiniest tiny thing ever, right? It looks really funny when you fight against it, and it's like only taking up 2 pixels of the screen or something. Then he gets massive. It's like me. What were we talking about? Ah, yes. We had these all before. This one is the only one we didn't talk about yet, and yeah, I like it, I guess. But it could still be kind of an out there. I forgot how it's called, like anomalies, alien Pokemon out of the Sun and Moon gen. True, okay. The blue eye in the skull is giving Sun's Undertale. True, this is basically Sun's. Okay, I will pick this one. Akron, my beloved. Okay. Then we have Ghost. And for Ghost, we have a lot, not many, but more than Generation 2, which was 1, and Generation 1, which was also 1, or like 1 line. I already picked this one, I love it. I kind of love this one too. It's really cute. I used it in some runs, and it has like no showing mouth, which is cool, and the ability, which is of course not designed, but it was like basically it had no effectiveness against this, which changed with new generations and new types, I think. But I think that was a really cool thing back then, and I love the design. It's like a gremlin. This one is cute too. This one I don't like that much, but I think it's still a solid design, even if I don't like it. It's not my type of eyes, but I like the idea that the mouth is like a zip or something. This one is kind of cute too, like scary cute. And it has like the kind of thing going on of like masked characters, right? Where you have like kind of the one light behind that changes between the eyes or something. I think that's really cool. The evolution of it I don't like that much. So I think I should choose this one, or this. But I think in general, all of those designs are really not bad. And like these ones are really good. These ones are extremely good for me. So yeah, I like my 2 eyes, but I think as a child I didn't like it because it reminded me of Bones. But I think now it's really cool. Cute. And like I could see someone making a really buff version of this one. And like if there was a buff version, I would choose this one and not this one, right? So should I just... I was not like scared of Bones, but like I thought like it was one of the Pokemon that looked like evil kind of trash. Like waste bin kind of recycle things. I would choose this or this, but I think right now I choose this one because of fan art potential. Dragon. Okay, let's see, which dragons did we not talk about yet? I think basically only like the pre-evolutions of this, and I think this one looks really derpy. It gets like a bonus for like being like not often. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, I think it's kind of hunched over and not too cute. But I like the color, that it's a bit like yellow-blue again. I'm not sure if the hair is meant to be Beethoven or something. And the arms are kind of stubby, but not in the cute way of the cactus one, but in the... Oh, wait a second. Oh, by the way, welcome. Z-Texan, thank you for the follow. I was a bit surprised. Love that button. But I think like the second one, it has kind of the boringness of kind of like the insect cocoon ones. So I didn't like it as a child much, but now I like it much more kind of. Because it looks still cute and I like that it says like counter shading. Like it's like showing that it would have the belly red, right? And the back grey. Would say Taxan, thank you so much. And cute sticker. 1 second. By the way, thank you so much.
Yep.
By the way, it says shit 100 bits. Yippee, it says Lippy. Thank you so much. Thank you. New jingle unlocked. Yes, I composed it myself. Do you all like it? I hope you like it. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you a lot. But yeah, that's why this one I think is cooler than this, and I think I like it more than this too, because this is than this here. Because this is just a dragon kind of, and not that cool. So I will pick Flygon for this. Because we haven't had it yet. Flygon is really cool. Then Dark type. Let's see. Oh, we have some new Pokemon here. Let's see. Dark type. Let's see. Basically, how should I... We didn't have these Pokemon yet, right? And I really like this one for the like basic furry, but it's cute. It has kind of fierce eyes, but also a derpy nose. And I think that's nice. And also like, I like that this is like really like zigzag pattern. I think you can see it on my design too, with the like on my tail, for example. And I think this one is really high potential for fan art too, right? Like, I kind of would wish that this kind of color scheme would continue to the evolution of it. Yes, Puccina, the name is also cute. And I don't like the evolution of it that much because I think the like the head is not as cute as this with like the like or like not as cool as this too because like it is like all the like gray around the nose kind of, right? But this looks a bit more malnourished. Encounter in the grass. Yeah. So I really like this one. So like if I would be a Puccina, I would not evolve and just be level 100 and extremely buff and ace everything probably. I will ace everything. But yeah. We had these ones before. Oh, whoops. And we didn't have this one here. Absol, I think. And it looks kind of like an edgy teleports behind you, but also yin yang thing. It's kind of a lot going on, and it's just a dog, so it kind of reminds me like DeviantArt teleports behind you personas, which is not a bad thing, but I think like the head with the is the yin yang sign, I'm not sure, but it's kind of round, technical, and I miss some ears or fluffiness. Yes. So yeah, I will go with Puccina. That's a good time. Then we have Steel. And for Steel, I will pick instantly Aggron again because I love him so much. Aggron. Like I love like the previous to. Oh wait a second, I forgot to say this one. I think I really like too. Kind of. I think it's really cool. I love the color combination of orange and black, and I think it's cooler than the giraffe one that also has the like. Oh, the behind is a different face. Yeah. I never got it in Gen 3 because it doesn't exist in Emerald, which is sad. But yeah. Oh, and then we also have like this Pokemon here, Legendary, which is really round, futuristic. I don't like it that much. Futuristic alien looking thing. But yeah, Aggron is cool. He's like so manly. He goes to the gym and then crashes through the door. Like he does not use doors, right? I think Aggron would not use doors. He would just like go straight through the wall every time. Yeah, I think that's what Aggron is like. Then Fairy. Not Fairy, Fairy. What's it here? And I think for this one I will choose this one here now. I know this is like a fan favorite, but because like it could be read differently. And these are like both like more like feminine Pokemon. But I think this design is more interesting than this one. I love the two with the tail, of course. This is not bad. But I will pick this for like the interestingness and soothing color scheme. Then starter, I will pick instantly Mudkip, which is quite hard because like these are cool, this is cool. And probably if you would think only about fan art, kind of fan art ability, this would win, right? I would love to draw this one sometime, but let's keep Mudkip for now. Then Gimmick form, yeah, Mudkip has like an emotional place. Gimmick form, let's see, there are a lot of gimmick forms. And Dark Lugia too. Yeah, that's also why I thought like instantly Mega Swampert looks super buff. And I love his pose here too, right? like I guess like it's like in 3D already, but I think all the things they added to him in the mega form are cool. Like not only that he's buffer and more upper body, but his eyes look really fierce now. I like how like the spikes on his cheeks got more like kind of angled, and the I think the kind of limb slimes look also more interesting, right? The other mega forms is like this one has like even more of these like kind of ew, not sits, but wait a second. Yes, I think so too. Like would be really buff. So I will pick this instantly. I'll just like talk a bit over like this thing. I think just got more kind of details that don't make the design much cooler. It's just like one second, my mouse is away. Which don't make the design much cooler, but kind of over designed, like kind of a Christmas tree with even more things on. And it's not easily readable, I think. This one is really pleasing to the eye and easily readable for Mega Evolution, right? True. But yeah, this one is like over designed. And I think over design is kind of in Mega Evolutions a lot. Which I think is sad. Because that also means that some designs got worse. Because the base version is more readable, right? So like for this example, I think it got worse and the base version is more readable. For this one, I guess I like the base version also more. It's still fine, but I like the base version more. This one improves a lot of the original design, I think. So I would love if this would be the original. If this would be like the original design, I think it would still work. Like the jump would be a bit drastic, but it would still work. But this one, no. Okay, I just noticed at this one, it has the same danger of the original one, right? Like where you could read it as like kind of this is the nose. So that's not good. And I also think they basically only changed the dress, right? And I think this dress is much more interesting because it tells us much more about the character through form design, kind of, right? Like this is like flowy, kind of spiritual, psychic, flowy. And this one is like just like a ball thing. I think it looks like not elegant, almost, right? I think this design is really like bad. Yeah. This one here, I think it's also like not easily readable, but I think I like it in general. It's kind of cool and kind of looks like clouds in front of a moon or something. It's not meant to be that. Yeah, giant ruby. I think that's a fun idea too. So I think like these two are not that bad. I think that this is like the worst thing Mega Aeron because it looks so much clunkier than the original, right? So I think this is a big downgrade from this. And I wish it did not exist. I think like this was a like perfect design already, and this is like just too much. So it's also like over designed kind of. Where it looks like almost a caricature of this. So I really don't like it. The face doesn't look cool anymore. The head doesn't look cool anymore. The proportions are less cool. Yeah. And it's also like less easy readable, right? I think like on the main Aeron design, that like the highlights and that lighter color is really cool. But here it changes it and has the lighter color everywhere, which makes it harder to read. And it does not have horns anymore. Yeah, basically bad. Then let's get a quick overview. There's many. This one looks over designed too. I get it with the like many hands of like kind of like Buddhist Indian thing. Yes, redesign stream. And this one too, right? This is like a caricature of the original. I really like the original, but this one is just like I think like probably the designers on this one thought how to make it even more, but maybe didn't think enough. Does this look cool? So I think the parts that are still the dog look cool, right? But this giant zigzag I think is not really cool. It's like, it's thunder, so it's a giant zigzag. On the previous design it was the fur is a bit zigzagged, right? But this is just a giant zigzag. That would be like if you have another element like ice, that like ice dog transforms into a giant ice crystal, which I guess happened later with the penguin, but still, I think it's really not good. The shark thing, I think, looks not bad, but kind of looks the same like the one before, right? I think it's a good thing because it doesn't like ruin the design, but it's just meh. This one here I think looks ridiculous. It's also over designed and I think looks kind of weaker than the previous evolution. And the previous evolution I think had a really natural way to combine like the gimmicky concept of like an exploding bison or something. But this one looks kind of tacked on, right? So that's a bit sad. So this one gets an F. This one gets an F. This one gets an F. This one here, I think, is not too bad. Just more clouds. This one I don't like, but I don't like the original, so it's fine. This one, it's fine, I guess. This one is fine, I guess, too. I think what's funny in this one is that it gets even more deviant artified. The original one was deviant artified, and this is one more, even more deviant artified, so it looks like an OC thing. Getting the feeling Blan's not a big fan of mega evolutions. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think like the problem is probably because the concept of mega evolution maybe calls for over design, and I don't value over design in the design. Yeah, but this is like basically extremely deviant art. But yeah, I really like Mega Swampert. I think like Mega Swampert is basically making the original design cooler, and I think Swampert missed a bit being cool because it was like the only evolution that had a bit of derpiness in this like whole generation, right? But I think the other two did not need it, but Swampert needed it and took it well. Yeah, but Swampert, it could be. Maybe Swampert can like go to the gym and then be temporarily buff like this. That would be right. Oh, and also like the dragon here. I'm a bit confused. Does he have like more forms? Because this one with like the things are stuck together, right? Okay, you cannot see it here. Basically, I think the dragon here, had a form where the wings were permanently stuck together, right? But I cannot see it here. So maybe that's like a non-permanent thing. But like it turned into like just like a half circle or something. And I think that looked really dumb in the dragon. So sorry. This one I think looks quite cool. Not bad. Not really cool. There are somehow two of the same, right? Maybe it's a problem. An error. I think they don't look as cool as the original though. Ah, it's a combination, right? Because it's like blue and red combines to purple. Yeah. Then we have like the mega. Oh, come on, wow, Natal Lopez. Mega Current, Mega Groudon, which I think are cool. I think it's like just glowing, right? But like it's only temporary, so it makes sense. I think the color schemes, because they are much more going on, don't offer themselves well for fan art, where you make like a more humanoid body or something. There I prefer like original Groudon, right? But I think from the idea, it's a cool thing. Like it's Mega Evolution temporarily glowing. That's fine. And this one too, it's like kind of celebratory Dragon Noodle, fine. And Dark Lugia, because it's not Mega Evolution, but like of Pokemon XD, it's not over designed, right? So we can compare. It's basically the same as Lugia, but with different eyes, right? So I think it's still cool. So, yeah, I think Rayquaza is also over designed kind of for me. So like too much going on. If I look at it instantly, I can't say where his eyes are or if it has eyes. But yeah, if I would like from like Dark Lugia is a special mention and it's great. And it's basically the same design. It's just like a shiny variant, right? So it's the same as the great design as Lugia. But like all the Mega Evolutions here, I would say Swampert is a 10 out of 10 Mega Evolution and 10 out of 10 design. I love it. Love the body language, the color scheme, everything. The eyes. And other than that, I think these two are good. Maybe this one is better. As a concept, they don't necessarily look extremely cool. This is maybe over designed too a bit. Yeah, basically I feel my reaction to Mega Evolutions are really negative a bit. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Mega Swampert makes it all up, right? And we were also like kind of like, I also don't like many of those here, right? I also don't like many of those here. Like many make the design worse. But yeah, Mega Swampert basically is the probably best Mega Evolution that exists. And I would wish they make like a fourth evolution for Swampert, but fourth evolutions don't exist, right? But why are there only 3 evolutions? It wouldn't make sense to have like one starter Pokemon with 4 evolutions though, right? But if it would be nice, I think. Then we have Legend. So my favorite legendary, just from like finite potential and like there's like a chest line, is Groudon, I think. Honorable mention to Shiny Dark Lugia and this one here. And then we have, yeah, what I also like about Groudon is like the kind of like, I think the face doesn't look that cool. It looks cooler if artists draw it, but I like that like the shading of the red is kind of like glossy, right? Which is really satisfying. And I think like that, like the kind of armor plate between is black is also really satisfying, kind of. On Kyogre, it's like red glowing, so it doesn't look like it's like kind of etched into the body, but more like a paint job. But for Groudon, it looks like really like there's like a space in it, right? And I think it looks really cool and satisfying. Bigger out Neo. It's out Neo. But yeah, my favorite of all of them is like, of course, like there are many like baby Pokemon that are really great, but Aggron I have to pick, right? I have to pick him. Honorable mention to Mega Swampert. But yeah, Aggron, not Mega Aggron, the original Aggron, really cute, and it's like one of the 2 Pokemon I did Pokesonar fan art from in the last months, right? When I learned like muscle art and stuff, so that's great. Yeah. So we did it. It took a bit, right? I will export this. But yeah, basically these are my picks. Just put it here again. It's a bit smaller. Ta-da! But yeah. I'll go over it quickly again. So my picks are Zangoose. This chicken mudcap things. This, and Aggron. And Aggron is the end thing. But yeah, basically, what I have to like again say is that basically like also with the water Pokemon, right? There were like a ton. Oops. There were like a ton of water Pokemon. This, for example, Spheal and other Pokemon that I think are really great designs too. And if they would be in another generation, I would have picked them instantly, right? But because there are so many great designs, I basically could be really picky. So it's still one of the generations, I think, with the best designs. Yeah. But yeah, as of now, we have not really like had a generation with like really like bad designs, right? It will be fun when we find a generation where I don't like most of them, because then it's like really fun to see like, oh no, because I will definitely, like I did on Generation 2, when there's only like 1 or 2, I will just pick nothing out of protest, right? That's fun. But yeah, thank you all for watching this, and let's do Generation 4 sometime. Which also got kind of nostalgic already, right? But yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you all soon. And I got extremely hungry, so I will get some food now. See you all, and bye bye. Ta-da.